Alright guys, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and I got another low roller type video here. I got a $300 bankroll. One of the things I wanted to show is how I managed my lower bankrolls and how I got into my strategies and stuff, because I did use the don't. So like I'd have a $50 don't bet, and I'd make a $100 lay bet. This covers it, minus $2 in vig. And sometimes I'd play the 11 and sometimes not. It just, it'll save you sometimes, but in the long run, it actually isn't very profitable. But every now and then you'll roll it and it's a nice deal. So you can, or you don't have to. But so what we're doing here is we're trying to not roll a 10, obviously. But a 7 isn't too costly. But the whole idea of this move is just trying to get this somewhere. All right. If you roll a 10, it does suck. But at least you have that there then, and you can load it up with odds and hopefully get your money back. All right, so let's see what happens. Just gonna random roll. And we have a 11, of course. Right? Of course. But this move helped me get my strategy going many times. And a 7. Well, we are rolling exquisite. Drop 5, yeah, get 3 back. The reason that is because this would lose, but it'd pay here, and I'd owe 2 vig. All right, can we establish a point? And the answer is a 5. Okay, so now you no longer need this. So you pull it down, you have 50 here. There's a couple ways you can play this. You can put 24 on the 6 and 8. If you're at a $10 table, $50 works best at a $10 table, and that's what I was playing when I used to do this. So what I would do, I would do this. Now, I'm in a pretty good situation, and this is how I built up my bank. 4, 2, 6. At this point, you can kind of do whatever you like. If you want to press, if you want to collect. Normally what I did, and this is where I developed the half pressing scheme, is I would half press. But that's how I did it. So that first mechanism, that laying the bet with the don't, helped me get established on the don't so many times that, wow, I'm hitting these numbers, 415. That's brutal. Helped me get established many times. All right, so let's do this again. And I had days just like this, where it would just start out rough like this. Rolling 11. And, oh, there's a 3, so we got some of it back. Okay. That's nice. It always helps. Always helps. I did have some of that. And a 4. Perfect. Okay, so now we got a good don't. We already got a press. And this is how this would go sometimes, guys. I would get these bets pressed up, and instead of like just letting them run out, I would go 2 hits, turn them off. Go 2 hits, turn them off, and then just try to win on the 7. And so like in this instance, where I got the 4, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just looking for a couple hits. I'll turn them off and just try to win on the 7. And I use this technique over and over and over again, and it built me up. It built me up real slow, but it built me up. $14 winner. Grab that, bump that up. That's 1 hit. Now, obviously the 7 will wipe out those box numbers, but you've hit some, but you'll win 50 on the 4. And there's the 6 again. So it's a $21 winner this time, which is good. We're going to pick up the 5. And so this is how I did it. And you know, you do this a couple times, but let's say I get there. Let's say, okay, I'm going to turn my bets off. Boom. Box numbers are off. I'm just trying to hit the 7. And so basically I kind of win in multiple fashions here. All right, and I might go 3 or 4 rolls Just hoping to get this 7. And there's a 6. Missed a winner there. Usually I'll only go if I miss 2 winners. And this is how I built up. And there's the 5. Okay, so now I would turn my bets back on, which doesn't make a ton of sense. But, you know, I don't want to miss too many winners if the roll went crazy. And there's a 6. $21 winner. So like here I might go for 2 more hits and then turn them off again. And yeah, I drove dealers crazy with this, but I was trying to build my bankroll. And so that first move where you lay the bet to get your don't established, there's another 6, $21. That 6 is killing it. That first move that I did to get that established, it's what starts the whole show. Let's turn the bets back off. And there's the 7 right there. So it worked pretty well. I made some good moves. And this is also where I learned to read the table when I would turn these bets on and off, on and off. All right, so we did everything right there pretty much. We're gonna go back to what we were doing originally. Let's put it on the 4. Right now, our box numbers are off, but look, they're building up. So we're just trying to get this don't through. Ouch. 314. But this isn't the end of the world. We do lose this 100, but we got this at least. So what we're going to do, and this is one of the moves you got to be willing to do, is you got to be willing to lay this 100 there. All right, so that way you're covered. And we're going to try to hit a couple box numbers. But this way we can get our money back that we just lost. And there's an 8. All right, so that's a $28 8. Let's write that up. We'll bump up the 5 and the 9. So obviously we want to hit a few numbers here, but if we don't, it's okay. And there's a 7. So it does kind of suck to lose this, but the biggest problem was hitting our 4. And that happens sometimes, especially when you're playing random. All right, get our $100. But if you look, 1, 2, 75, 325. So we're still winning, guys. That's why it's okay to get knocked off your 4 and 10. You just have to be willing to re-attack it. All right, so I'm gonna run through this one more time. And there's a 7, so we're going to drop $2 because this is going to lose. Can pay there, $2 vig. So I'm going to run through this one more time. But again, I'm just showing. This is mostly a move. It's not even really a tool. It's just a move that you use to get your don't established. All right, we're on the 5. Let's get some reds. And here we go. So obviously we don't want to roll a 5. And there's a 12. But other than that, we're in really good shape. And there's a 3. And there's a 9. All right, we got a $14 winner. Bump up our 6. Always try to collect something when you're a low roller. Don't power press. Power press is not for low rollers. Here we go. And there's a 10, hard 10. And again, guys, I'm just randomly throwing these dice. So what you're mostly going to see, this type of play, this type of gameplay can be played at any, random rollers. 5, 3, 8. You just have to be willing to press it. To not press it, but to take it. If you do get knocked off, to take your money up. Oops. You know, like if you get knocked off on that 4 or 10, you have to be willing to put those odds on it to get that money back. If you're not willing to do that, it's a lot longer grind back. All right, 426 for 21 bucks. Let's drop that on the 9. Let's actually pick up the 10 as well. We're going to collect 6 bucks, but getting us a couple more numbers here. And we're just building our probability of winning. That's all we're doing. 516. $21. And now we're spread out across the board. Playing all that for free. And the 7, of course, right? Right when we get spread out. That was not a 9, guys. That was a 7. But no big deal. We made some money. Pressed up. And we're going to get this $50 prize on the end. All right, so let's see where we ended up. We start with 300. Remember, 1, 2, 3. 350. 375. 380, 390, 391. So we're up $91. But this video wasn't about the strategy. It was about how to get yourself to the don't. How to get yourself a don't established so you can use it to cover some place bets. That way you can play those place bets for free. And this is a very good low roller way to play because you're not going to have a bunch of money to just keep throwing at the box numbers. You need to be playing a method where the box numbers are safe. You need to keep them covered. You need to keep them safe with that 7. Now, obviously, if you keep rolling points, it's going to lose. But there's a way to lose every strategy. So, but this is more about just that move. And so, if you're a low roller, you need to learn this move. This will help you a lot. And get the guts to play it. You know, it's a $100 bet. I get it. But you only got an 8% chance to lose it, so you're not going to lose it a lot. All right. Anyways, guys, this is Jacob from When You Do This, and you have a great day.